welcome to Iandestructible's Random Encounters, where I try to purify the souls within a random game and tell you just how much of a trial it was to release the souls trapped therein. My name's Iandestructible, or as hipsters like to call me, the next door. So this week, we're going to be doing Vampire Hunter D, a PS1 game released in the year 2000 here in the States.
So the plot of this game, from what I've gathered, is based loosely off the movie Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, which is a sequel to the original Vampire Hunter D, which came out almost 15 years after the original. Boy, that sounds like a good idea.
It was released by Jalico. Jesus!
But seriously, all Jalico jump scares aside,
This game does contain one of my most favorite of Japanese stereotypes, putting the letter D into things by itself. You might see it at the beginning of an anime, the end of an anime, but it's usually a sign that it could be kind of good. So, let's hope this game brings the D.
It's at this point that this nameless Jim Croce-looking character asks us to rescue his most beloved daughter,
Charlotte,
who's been kidnapped by the vampire. The game begins with a dazzling fake-out as it tries desperately to convince us that there might be some semblance of anime style in the opening sequence before cutting straight into a standard FMV, because, of course. It's at this point that we're introduced to our main protagonist, a gaunt, pale, lifeless dampier by the name of D.
You know what? We gotta stop pussy dicking around here, okay?
Oh look! Shitty CGI reptile from the first Mortal Kombat movie's still getting work. Glad to know he's doing okay. I wonder how shitty CG dragon Liu Kang from the second one's doing.
Hey!
We're then introduced to a couple of ram-boner rival vampire hunters, but unfortunately their Christmobile runs out of fuel at the worst possible time. It appears to be quick curtains for our rowdy ragamuffins before...
Woohoo! Get that girl a cigar!
Bullseye! In addition to being a dun peel, D does have one other really strange trait.
so there's Maya Link and the Marcus brothers.
Oh god, Jesus, what is that?
Yes, there's actually a sentient symbiote residing in D's left hand with numerous magical abilities, including the ability to devour the souls of his enemies. Left Hand also has the power to revive D from the brink of death, and rumor has it he has a great singing voice and was the fourth member of the group TLC.
It was at that moment that I understood why D was a chronic masturbator.
This must be a portrait of Carmilla.
Left hand, you know what to do.
The gameplay is essentially a melee form of Resident Evil. The tank controls and everything in between, including the baby shit green wallpaper, accentuated by the fixed camera angles, definitely evokes the feeling that you're trapped inside the Spencer Mansion, except without any sandwiches. For the most part, the enemies are really bland and boring in their design, and there isn't a whole lot of reason to fight any of them when you can just simply walk around and dodge. And true, that is a complaint that might fly for the original Resident Evil, but at least those enemies are interesting and varied and were somewhat fresh at the time. Here, it just makes it seem like every single enemy is, for lack of a better word, an afterthought. But hey, who knows, maybe the boss fights will bring a little bit of intrigue.
Oh boy, it's time to square off with Meyerlink, the game's main antagonist and the guy who kidnapped Charlotte. I wonder what kind of interesting tech he'll bring to the table. I'm expecting a rip-roaring boss fight.
Better act dental because I'm gonna smash your teeth into dust!
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
As far as the controls go, they aren't that bad once you get used to them, with the sole exception being that you have to unsheath your sword every time you enter a new room before attacking. There's also one issue that the button to attack is also the button to examine the environment, which is completely inexplicable considering how many unused buttons there are on the controller.
Alright, T. Those are boxes. D, I'm gonna need you to look at something besides those boxes. We're getting low on help. D, you're gonna want to attack, and we can talk about the boxes later.
Oh, it doesn't feel good. This sucks. This sucks a bag of dick. God damn it!
It's gonna be like that, is it? It'll be one of those games. Okay. Can't say we weren't prepared for this. I've got all the tools I need.